I had to speak on this because this irked my nerves, right? So I think she's a singer, a female singer by the name of KeKe Wyatt. So I guess they asked her, would she be open to having more kids? Or was she done having children, whatever, right? She was on TV1. And she says she wants one more. She says she wants one more child. She would like to have another baby. But before I continue and go into that, I have to address the fact that, for those of you who don't know, she already has, I believe, 10 or 11 kids. Now, what amazes me is the amount of double standard inside of the comment section. So whenever NBA Youngboy or Nick Cannon in particular, who's like the face of being, who's like the face of having his own football team and having multiple kids. So it's an issue when Nick Cannon says that he wants to have more children and that he has a lot of kids. Now, I see women in the comment section saying this is under one household. She's having kids. She's having multiple kids under one household. It's a beautiful thing to be able to have all these children. But when it came to Nick Cannon, who's a very successful man, which we haven't heard a lot of stories or any rumors or any reports, any allegations, accusations, or anything that's concrete that says that Nick Cannon doesn't take care of his children. Now, for the most part, what I've heard, Nick Cannon is an excellent father. But when it comes to the black man, it's a problem with him wanting to have children, which I thought was a beautiful thing because we need to keep repopulating the world as much as we can. Because they're doing their best to depopulate the world. And I thought we love black babies. So no matter whether it's in different households, no matter how it's happening, I see women in the community with multiple kids by different baby daddies. Which is not a knock. I don't be like, oh, she got all these kids and, oh, you should stop dating her because she got multiple different baby daddies. Like, no. I treat everybody as equal, bro. Because I understand we all need to be together in this fight. But I have to speak on the double standard. It's unfair. When it comes to her, it's a wonderful thing to be able to, have a lot of children. It's under one household. But when it comes to Nick Cannon, who's more than likely taking care of multiple households, which makes it even better because he's probably helping these women out, giving them money. These women could be having children by a no good baby daddy and don't even take care of their kids. But here you have a black man who's taking care of his children. So what is the issue? I don't get the double standard. It's unfair. It's really unfair. Like I said, when it came to Nick Cannon take care of his household. You got people, when it comes to Nick Cannon, he get all this backlash, this pushback. Oh, he needs to get a vasectomy. He need to get a vasectomy. I even seen the guy, I think he got like 32 kids now. Come on now, bro. 32, that's pushing it. That's way too much. This man got more than a football team. He can start a whole army on his own. Right? And you don't want to get into a fight with them. Because if they jump you, it ain't no one-on-ones with them. You mess with one sibling, you got to mess with all 31 of them. You heard me? For real. But no, in all seriousness, though, like, I seen the guy, he had like 30-something kids. But at the end of the day, he said he take care of all his kids. And his baby mother's cool with it.
11 children.
But she has 11 kids, bro. Nick Cannon got 9 or 10, and it's an issue. But they say he take care of all of them. What difference do it make what household is in? If he taking care of his kids, he taking care of his kids. Do they eat? Are they fed? Do he talk to them? Do he get to spend time with them? It's people that ain't spending time with one child, and y'all don't even say nothing to them. But I don't think it's right. Married or not, if he choose to have a lot of kids, if he taking care of his kids, should nobody have an issue with it? Nobody. What makes her any different than him? Because she's a female and she can sing? Nah, man. Like, I don't think it's wrong for neither one of them. I think both of them should be able to have as many kids as they want. That's your right. You got to take care of the kids, not them. People be in the comments actually talking like they got to take care of the kids. No, you ain't got to take care of it, bruh. If you ain't sending no cash shops, no coupons, no DoorDash coupons, you ain't sending out no diapers, you ain't coming to the baby shower, then you don't need to be saying nothing. Because you ain't got to take care of the child. It be people that don't even have kids. Y'all need to worry about y'all own life, bruh. Like, y'all don't even have y'all own kids. Ain't taking care of y'all kids. Y'all ain't even taking care of one kid running around with a poopy diaper. Kid running around with a poopy diaper. Kid probably ain't even ate in days. Running around looking dirty, ain't had his head done. And y'all worried about these celebrities and their kids, man. They taking care of their children, man. Let Nick Cannon. It's unfair, man. Like, and I seen these comments, bruh. It's ridiculous. It's honestly a blessing. You're able to have this much amazing pregnancies. So what's the problem with Nick Cannon having a lot of kids? You know, it's men that can't even have kids. That's a blessing. It's kids that it's men who were born and they have, you know, a malfunction. They having issues down there, so they can't have children. You got a problem with Nick Cannon. Somebody said her kids are loved and she could provide for all of them. Mind y'all business sometimes, and she married, so I don't see the problem. Who said that even if she was married? What if he was a horrible father? That don't mean anything just because they're married. They could be married and she could be in an abusive relationship. They could be married and he could be cheating with other women. He could have other women out here. See, y'all don't know people's personal lives. She talking about her kids are loved. How you know? How do you know that she love her kids? She could be abusive to her kids. She could neglect her kids. This man could never spend time with the kids. He probably not even never home. He probably spending time with a side chick. How do you know? What if he's an abusive father? What if he abuses his kids? What if he smokes around his kids? Smoke marijuana and, you know, doing drugs around his kids? What if he just a horrible father? He there, but it's not even like he's there. Don't spend no time with the kids. Don't do nothing that a father should do. Not there for reinforcement. He could be abusing the mother in front of the kids. He probably don't even care if his kids eat. He probably a horrible father. You never know. People be too invested. You know? And my thing is, if you got an issue with Nick Cannon, have an issue with her. Don't be biased. And that's what I've seen a lot of people do. Don't be biased. Nothing wrong with that. As long as she could take care of them, she could have 30 kids. I didn't see all these amount of comments when it came to Nick Cannon. Everybody was saying he need to get a vasectomy. Oh, nah, that's an issue. He having too many kids. Why is when it's the black man? I'm really starting to think y'all hate the black man. That's what I'm starting to think. It's people that would love to be able to have kids. I mean, if you feel like, all right, you can't have kids, and that's fine. What if he decides, man, I want to build me a small little village like Kanye West saying he going to do? I'm going to build a village to where all my kids can be together and play with each other. Like, come on now. She blessed. You know how many women in this world who struggle with pregnancy with only one healthy child? But anyway, man, like I said, I'm not about to read all these comments. They pretty much the same for the most part. You have a few who, you know, were in support or, you know, against it, which I'm content. I'm cool with you being against it, you know, and you holding both of them to the same standard. But if you picking and choosing, bro, like, nah, that's corny. That's mad corny, you know. And I mean, what if they want to have children? It's like now it's starting to be forbidden, or it's starting to be uh, uncool. It's starting to be not cool to have kids no more. Like, people so into investing in people's lives that they get upset when they see you with them kids. And they got this movement of F them kids. Like, this world is starting to get sick, bro. The kids supposed to be the future. Bro, when I was growing up, you think we cared about Miss Sharon and all them having all them kids? Bro, just think, we wouldn't have never had the Wayans brothers. I remember, man, y'all remember that scene from off of Don't Be a Menace? Where Dashiki had all them kids. He said, man, Dashiki, man, Shorty got more kids than the Wayans brothers' mother. Than the Wayans' mom. Like, come on, bro. And we love the Wayans brothers. It was like 6 or 7 of them. All of them was funny. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have had classic shows, classic movies. Like, come on, bro. Everybody dreamed to have a big family. I wish I had more siblings. My mother was just having a conversation today in the car. She was like, man, I wish I would have had, I would have never got my tubes tied. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's people who really wish they could have had more kids. But I'm out.